50 years on and now reaching an annual turnover of $100 million, the projects of Ahmed Mansour Al Ahli are in the forefront of most major developments on the island. Employing some 3,500 personnel, of which more than 1,000 are Bahraini, AMA is the largest marine and civil engineering contractor in Bahrain and boasts the most comprehensive local plant and equipment fleet, which consists of giant excavators and many large cranes up to 280 tons capacity. AMA's latest project is the new 100-hectare residential and commercial development, which has come to be known as Lulu Island, named after the Arabic word for pearls, lu'lu'. Work on this $30 million reclamation project began in earnest in December 2005 as excavators dredged the northern shore of Bahrain, adjacent to another huge development, the Bahrain Financial Harbour, which AMA are also heavily involved with, having reclaimed the land and built the harbour walls and drainage canals. The recently developed Seif district lies to the west of the island and Manama Central to the south at the entrance of the site. The Bahrain World Trade Center and Sheraton development lies close to the east. So, this novel solution was born. A tide arch bridge was to be straddled across the main highway, joining what we can now perhaps call NSA 1 to NSA 2, which was separated by this 6-lane major artery. And all of this was to be done overnight. In fact, can you imagine a lot of people in Bahrain will be getting up tomorrow morning, driving down this highway and saying, where did that come from? Mounted on the Sarens Group's self-propelled modular, multi-wheeled, low-profile bogies, the bridge started its move on Thursday evening at approximately 11:30 p.m. It was pretty much in place by 12 noon on Friday morning, a very delicate nudge, shift, move, slow, nudge again procedure. In fact, the bogies have a top speed of around 5 meters per minute, which is quite fast if one considers the size of the structure, over 5,500 metric tons, including the lifting beams, and all these bogies have to be synchronized. To onlookers, it was extremely hard to notice any movement at all, but if one looks away for a moment, then back, the bridge seems to loom bigger each time as it approaches you. With the main road closed for the night, the bridge kicked off, zigzagging into position for a straight run across the highway, a painfully slow, meticulous undertaking to ensure no stress on the structure. The project cost just under $8 million and down to the Naval Support Activities, or NSA as I mentioned. Built by Bahrain's JV contract NAS under the Construction Representatives, which is the US Army Corps of Engineers, who are always present on site. Not operational yet, but as of this sunny next day report, the project duration is 730 days, with completion by the 23rd of August 2014. That will be when vehicles such as electric carts and indeed emergency utilities, if necessary, will be able to go about their business unhindered from one side of the highway to the other. Partners for this project include the Port Authority, Bahrain's Works, Finance and Interior Ministries, plus the Electricity and Water Authority, along with the Bahrain Defense Force. Well, it's over 14 hours since the start of this operation to straddle a major highway with a big iron bridge. And as you can see, it's there, it's in place, but it's not quite on its foundations yet. The trolleys are still underneath and the jack's jacking it up, but it will be very soon. One thing though, the highway is open again and there is a bridge in place. So for we who traverse the bridge every single day, well, the bridge wasn't there yesterday, and look at these cars going underneath now. And I guarantee that most of those drivers are saying, huh? That wasn't there yesterday. This is Greg Hopkins for Bahrain Channel 55. One offers this, one offers that, but there's only one that offers all. When the cards are stacked, the City Life credit card is always on top. Don't choose a color, choose the City card for your city. Introducing City Life credit cards with City Dollar rewards. The City Life credit card is accepted everywhere. Pay everything, every time with your City Life credit card and stack up those City Dollars, which can be redeemed for a wealth of goods and much, much more. And your earned City Dollars never expire. From here at home to wherever you go, there's a world of rewards in one card. City Life.
At the Bahrain Investment Park, we offer 3 property options. We offer land to build your own factory on 50-year renewable leases. This land is fully serviced with electricity, water and natural gas. Second option we offer is pre-built buildings. These buildings range in size from 2,000 square metres to 9,600 square metres. In total, in phase 1, we've built 53,000 square metres. This is provided by a private sector company on ministry land. The advantage here is that it allows companies to start up manufacturing within about 3 months of approval, so they can have a quick startup. And some major companies like Siemens chose this option rather than building their own factory.
Having been deputised by His Majesty the King, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander and First Deputy Prime Minister, attended a stunning opening of the 2014 Bahrain International Air Show. With something like 4 hours of spectacular and breathtaking air displays going on, it is, to say the least, daringly entertaining. Even if you have no interest in aeroplanes whatsoever, you can't deny this is one show you really don't want to miss. Looking around Sakhir, there are almost as many bystanders viewing much of the display from the surrounding Jebel as well. This is the 3rd Bahrain International Air Show, and a rather brilliant show it is, easily on par with some of the best elsewhere in the world, and the Farnborough people have done a splendid job, the best to date so far judging by the turnout. And if you look at all the news footage that's been going out, you can see it's very, very busy. It's something that Bahrain should be very proud of. With the first day so packed out, surely business is being done. Now, it's not a coincidence that Bahrain is hosting the Great British Week at the same time as the air show. This is an event which celebrates the 200 years of the strong bond between Bahrain and Britain. This is under the patronage of the British Embassy here, and in itself quite a big turnout, with many local companies with British connections taking an active sponsorship, along with hotels, restaurants and clubs taking on a strong British theme. You've also no doubt seen the minis going around town with all the Union Jacks on and the words "great" plastered all over it. In fact, I've been driving one all week. On top of that, the iconic London Red Bus. And incidentally, there are 3 such buses roaming around the world on display. I found that out talking to the Belfast engineers that accompanied the bus here. This Great British Week, along with the air show, has indeed witnessed the most impressive contingent of dignitaries from the UK flying in as well. This includes His Royal Highness Prince Andrew, among other senior British government officials. Yes, the British technology is well displayed at the air show in many different fields, all highly sophisticated. In fact, the Eurofighter is here, along with something a little older, the Spitfire. And according to Martin Whitaker, one of the organisers of the Great British Week, this particular Spitfire actually saw action in World War II. It's got 2.5 kills apparently, and as Martin said, quite what the half is, we don't know. Then it was sold to the Irish, who put another seat in the back, so a 2-seater Spitfire.
That's all, folks.